Hey folks, Ashley here, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be playing a game called Learn to Fly 3. I didn't see Learn to Fly 1 or 2 on Steam, but this one looks pretty awesome. We've got some pretty cool looking penguins over on the right there with some bling and some cool shades and a black market. I guess we'll have to see what's going on with that. Maybe we'll earn some of those fish and trade them. I don't know. Or maybe we'll get the fish from the black market. I don't know yet. But anyway, we will get into this game in just a moment. Just kind of admiring those penguins for a second, actually. They're pretty cool. But anyway, we'll get to the actual game now. Looks like we can have a bunch of save files if we want. And there's a story mode. Oh, Penguin NASA? What's going on here? Alright. Those, I don't know much about penguins, but would those be baby penguins from the character design or something like that? Oh, trying to reach the moon. Oh, I have to say this seems like pretty high goals considering they can't fly, but maybe that's why they're reaching for the stars? Oh, using creative means as well. Trying to get, or please don't tell me they're trying to make a ladder of penguins to the moon. And we've got our friend a scientist penguin here. Looks different than all the others for some reason, but whatever. Is that gonna explode? What's going on? Let's wait and see what's going on here. Like flying, but up. Uh-oh. Oh, are your dreams coming true, little penguin? Alright, it seems like something exciting's gonna happen, and we're in the game. Alright, welcome to the hangar. And I guess we have to start with the launcher. What are our options? A coil. Because that's gonna get us to the moon. Alright, well, we'll give it a shot, because that's the only thing we can afford right now, it looks like. Actually, we have no money, so how do we afford a coil? Oh, well. Maybe I clicked on it before. Oh, I guess I bought it before I looked at it. Whoops. Alright. You can drag stages and boosts. What are those? Do we get to pick different maps as a stage? Alright, well, there's a lot of stuff on here that I don't know what it is, so why don't we just take off? Oh. Up, up, and away. Oh, are we going? And we tilt. The penguin got to. Oh, and there's a kite. Our little penguin friend got to fly. Hey, look, we made some new records, everybody. Excellent. All right, what do we got next? Oh, upgrades. Does this mean we can have like 2 springs? Guess not. Maybe we can work our way up to that because it looks like we can still do upgrades. Alright, let's see how high we go this time. Boing! I love that the clouds have faces, and some of them look friendly, and some of them look like they're mocking our little penguin buddy. Hey, look at that! We're new record and some money. Who's determining that, you get paid depending on how high you fly, even though we know that I don't think that's how they pay astronauts, is it? And also, there are no parachutes for these penguins. So, I'm concerned for his well-being. Somehow he's surviving. Maybe it means it's really fluffy snow. But I'm concerned. Anyway, now we've got a balloon. I guess a stage is a thing that helps you out with the flying? We'll see what happens. Alright. Why don't we take off? Alright, I don't see the oh, pfft. I love that that's where the balloon is. We were in the air longer. I wasn't paying attention to how high we went, though. We made a new record, though the balloon didn't speed us up, I guess. Cool. Anyway, well, I'm gonna keep trying to get our penguin buddy higher and higher. But I also have a question for you all. So this is something based on my personal experience, but I'm wondering, do any of you have a hard time sleeping sometimes? Maybe it's like it takes you forever to fall asleep, or you might wake up in the middle of the night and have trouble getting back to sleep. This is something that happens to me, as I said. And not all the time, but a lot. And I've had it and so I thought about it as something that I'd like to talk about in between the games. Whee! Sorry, I got distracted. That little cloud looked worried about me. And pop. I don't know why the paper airplane is doing better at flying than we are, because it was coming from a higher level than our penguin dude was. But anyway, as I was talking about, so I think a special little topic that I'm including in this video today is kind of sleep deprivation. Excuse me. Is it something that I've experienced, and it is something you want to pay attention to, because it can really affect your everyday life. So when you're sleep deprived, because just like you haven't been able to get, I think the recommendation is around 8 hours of sleep, and I know that if you're younger kids are supposed to have even more than that, but there can be some pretty big negative impacts if you're not getting enough sleep. And I kind of wonder if our penguin buddies here might have not been getting enough. Oh, there's garbage on his head. Wow. Apparently trash cans are the next level. Wee. Gotta go fast. But these are not hedgehogs. These are penguins. But anyway. So, yeah. About being sleep deprived. I don't know if any of you listening have had this problem before, but I know for me, if I'm really lacking in sleep, I have trouble concentrating. I can get really annoying and irritable because I'm just so tired. And sometimes it even affects my stress levels and how anxious I might get about specific things and so on. And physically, it can affect your balance, apparently, according to the internet. And overall, you're just more likely to make mistakes. You're gonna be less productive, and you're gonna not work as well as you normally would if your brain was firing on all cylinders. And that just seems crappy. I don't know if you'll all agree with me, but it doesn't seem all that pleasant to me. And, alright. Oh, I love our little penguin friend there. Hey, we got an achievement. Oh, mini helpers? Should we get those now? We did, yes. Oh, don't go alone. Apparently baby penguins will help us out. Oh, there's an ejector's... Oh, wait! Now we can't use our baby penguin... Oh, no, whatever. I want to try the ejector seat. We can go back and use our little baby buddies later. Special powers? Do penguins have powers I didn't know about? Am I learning new things? Okay, I guess the black market. We're back to our cool buddy penguin. How is there a black market in Antarctica? I didn't think there was much down there, but maybe it's better not to question it. And a floatifier. Ooh, free shit. Excuse me. Free stuff's good stuff. Heavier bodies are hard to get off the ground, but they just ram through obstacles. Haven't really had too much of a problem with the obstacles yet, so maybe I won't worry about that. And upgrading is generally less efficient than buying more stages and boosts. Well, then why is it an option? I guess if you get something really cool and you'd rather keep using that. Oh, look, we did get to 2 springs. Whoa. The ejector seat kinda just looks like a big, ugly, gray couch, to be honest. And the idea of our little penguin friend just flying to space in a couch would be just great. I don't know what my game is doing here. It's stopping every so often. It's when I try and use the controls and turn our penguin friend around. Wonder if I should give our penguin buddy a name. Oh, I'm terrible at naming things, as you guys have probably seen already. What shall we name him? If I have to tell you, the first thing that came to mind was Fluff Butt, and I'm not sure penguins have fluffy butts, so I think I'll cross that one off. If anybody comes up with a good name for a penguin, please put it in the comments, because I am drawing a blank, unless you all love Fluff Butt, and then we'll go with that. This is weird. First of all, we found a giant gun. Second of all, I guess we could have screwed it up. Oh, and there's someone's flying a kite in Antarctica, because Antarctica is where penguins live. I remember my classes from elementary school. And I really worry about these guys. They obviously didn't think this whole plan through, because they may get up there, but they have nothing to help them get back down without dying. Oh, we could get explosives or powder cannon later, but we can't afford them just yet. We're super close, but we can't. Why don't we get the grenade, though? This seems smart. And even the comment, throwing grenades at our feet. Why didn't we think of that sooner? I guess they, creative innovation is what we're gonna call that. Oh my gosh. I have to say, this is getting a little more in-depth than I thought it was going to. That doesn't look like it's gonna work. But I guess it... Oh, there goes that bird. And the game's just... I don't understand why the game doesn't like when I just try and straighten out my little ejector seat flying thing. And also, I feel like our penguin friend should have borrowed at least some sunglasses from our black market bling guy. Because his eyeballs have gotta be drying out immensely. But anyway, we're going to keep on upping our height and speed, hopefully. And I'm gonna circle back around to our earlier chit-chat of sleep deprivation. Because I don't know if anyone listening has some things that have worked for them when they've had problems going to sleep, but I thought I'd, since I brought the topic up, I'd at least name a few things that I've tried in the past, and I will admit a couple of these things are things that I found on the internet, so don't give me credit for coming up with them, okay? I mean, you can if you want, but it's misplaced. So... this is gonna sound really funny or ironic or whatever because I'm talking to you through YouTube, but one of the best things I think you guys could do in a situation when you're just having a really hard time getting to sleep. Oh my gosh, wait, we have to stop for a second. There is powder involved here. This could go terribly wrong. Do I keep putting it in? Or is that it? And are those our little buddies that I haven't actually used yet? Oh my gosh. That balloon still looks ridiculous. No kite will stand in my way. Whee! A whole 12 seconds of flight time. Still no moon in sight, though. But, so what I was gonna say before I got distracted by our cannon was that, the weird thing that I was going to suggest is actually getting away from any kind of screen for maybe at least 30 minutes before you want to go to sleep. I know it's not really in my best interest for you guys to not be watching me on YouTube, but if you're listening to this now and you're about to go to sleep, I'm going to say pause it, come back to it in the morning, come back to it the next day. This video's going to be here. Our little buddies. Because your sleep is more important than a little video about our penguin friends flying to the moon. So try and avoid playing on your phone, watching YouTube. I'm bad for that sometimes. Sometimes I fall asleep and I wake up in the middle of the night and realize YouTube's still playing. It's so bad. But try not to do that if you can. It might help you out. Try and have a routine. If you go to sleep, if you wake up at the same time every day, try and go sleep around the same time every day, so your body gets used to it. Oh my gosh, we can have a jet. This is gonna be awesome. So, I still haven't made him fall. Oh, there's a Doge cloud. Do you see it? Oh my gosh. That's great. Good job, game developers, designers, graphic people, whoever you are who came up with that. Good job. I'm sure the internet's gonna love that. So also I'd say maybe try exercising. Go for a jog, go for a walk even, depending on what your normal level of activity is. Just try something like that. And all of this stuff works as a really good thing to do if you try going to bed and you really can't do it. Don't force yourself, because then you're just gonna hate the idea of going to bed. Get up instead and do one of these things, or read a book for a little while. Maybe it'll help you calm down, tire yourself out, something like that. Just don't force yourself to go to sleep, because it's just gonna make it an unpleasant experience for you, I think. So I kind of want to make my little penguin buddy fall in, but we're not gonna do it right now. Maybe we'll do that for our final one or something like that. I love that the little guys jump off. I'm not really sure what they do to help. Do they have their own little rockets that give me some extra boost? But even then, I'm adding extra weight, so that seems like it doesn't make a difference. But anyway, they are awesome, so I'm okay with it. Oh, no new records? We're doing so well. Well, I guess at the beginning we were doing so well because there were no records. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here for the day. I think we did pretty well, and I hope my little chit-chat about sleep deprivation wasn't too distracting from the actual gameplay, and I hope you found it interesting or useful. I do want to preface it all with a note that I am not a doctor or anything, so these are just suggestions from my own experience and the internet. So if you're take it all with a grain of salt. They're just, hopefully maybe somebody will find it useful. And if anyone in the listening has their own ideas, feel free to put them in the comments, and maybe you can help somebody else out. Otherwise, I think that's it for me tonight, guys, and I will see you all later in another video. So I guess this is goodbye. Have a good night, everyone.